Assalamu alaikum. I am Sumbul Zehra, lecturer in physics at Sir Syed Government Girls College. With the support and guidance of our very honorable and well esteemed principal, Professor Khalda Parveen, today I am continuing my lecture series of BCS Physics first semester course, which is on the topic of potential energy of spring. It is my 21st lecture. Let's start with our topic, which is potential energy of spring. Work done on a spring either to compress it or to expand it changes its position, and that work done on the spring changes its energy, its capacity to do the work, and it says it has got potential energy because it has capacity to do the work. Let us see how much is that. For that, first thing we have to see that whenever we compress the spring, we apply the force here, and suppose due to this force it is compressed up to displacement x. More is the force, more is the displacement x. Initially the force was 0 and a very small force is required to press it. More is the compression, more is the displacement, more is the force. So, force is directly proportional to displacement x. So, when we replace proportionality sign, F equals to kx, where k equals to F upon x. That is the force required to compress by unit length x, and k is called the spring constant. It depends upon the quality of the spring, how hard it is, what does it show. If x equals to 1, then F equals to k. The value of the spring constant is equal to the force required to compress the spring by the unit length. If we compress the spring by 1 meter, then whatever force is required is equal to force constant. So we get a relation between displacement and force, and this force is a variable force. If you put a bullet in the first case when the spring is already open, means it is not compressed, and leave the spring, this spring will not press this bullet. But if you leave a bullet in the second case when you have already compressed the spring and now release the trigger, the spring will open up and the bullet will get a force. There will be a displacement. Work is done on this bullet. Same spring cannot do work in the above case, and the spring can do work in the second case. It has the capacity to do the work, and that capacity to do the work is called potential energy. So this spring has got potential energy. Why? Because the work has been done on this, and that work is deposited in this spring itself. It is not transferred that energy to anything else. It has kept itself and it has developed a capacity to do the work, and its position has changed, its shape has changed, its configuration has changed. Therefore, we call that this spring has potential energy. How much is this potential energy? Answer: the energy which is transferred. How do we know how much energy is transferred? Let's calculate how much work is done, because change in energy is equal to work done. So let us see how much work is done. So work done on the spring is equal to force into displacement. But the problem here is that this force is variable. Here the force was 0 and here the force has its maximum final value F. How much force we should take it? Answer is we should take middle of the force, that is half value or average value or mean value. How much is that middle value, which is F upon 2, and how much is the displacement, that is x. So work done is equal to half F of x. Force is a value of kx, so work equals to half kx square. Whenever we compress it for initial value of x, the force was small. Again, as displacement x increase, the force further increase. More is the force, more is the displacement. Or more is the displacement, more is the force. That is what happens. Now we come to potential energy. When we apply force and there is a displacement, work is done. Force and displacement both are happening in the same direction. So work is being done. How work is done, energy changes from one body to another body. Might be happening the energy of the applying force body, the work is being done and that energy is being transferred to somewhere. Where? In the spring. Why in the spring? What is the proof? The proof is this spring is not able to move anywhere. This is the work done on the spring, that is average work, because force changes from 0 to F. How much is the nearer value, that is mean value? Mean value is equal to 0 plus 1 divided by 2 into F. So mean value is F upon 2. Some of the writers make it the calculus way. They say that is for a very small displacement we assume that there is no change in the force. Therefore, in that case we can calculate a very small amount of work that is equal to F and a very small displacement dx. So, work done is equal to dw equals to F into dx. Then for total force and x, then for total force and displacement x, dw equals to w. So total work done is, we have to integrate it from x equals to 0 to x equals to x. So total work done equals to integral x equals to 0 to x equals to x f dx, where putting the value of force which is kx, so work done equals to integral kx dx. So k is a constant, we have to take it out from the integral. So work done equals to k integral x equals to 0 to x equals to x dx. So work done equals to k x square upon 2. So work done equals to half k x square. So both are correct ways. So in both these cases, you can use any of these derivation here, and what we have to remember is whenever the spring is compressed by a displacement x, it has energy in it, that is equal to half k x square. This is variable force. In case of MGH, when we are rising against gravity here, the force is constant, which is mg. Spring force is a variable force. So you have seen two examples, one with a constant force where mg was having the full value 1 mg into mg. But here the force is changing in case of spring from 0 to F, which is variable force. So you get the average value and that brings here half. So this is half k x square. What is k here? K is a force. So the value of potential energy of a spring, that is equal to half k x square, where k is a spring constant given by force into unit. Right. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.